Hello there, Facebook. Hello there, Instagram. Let's chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. You hear what's going on in the background? Title of this video is Can You Cover Me? Let's chat. You guys have been amazing with sharing my new music video. And so I wanted to come in here and give you a little breakdown. Whoa!
I need you to come and take away my pressure.
How y'all doing?
Leave me and I'll follow. It's my pleasure.
I hope you were able to see some of April Mason's teachings in this, but I wanted to come to you live so I could tell you what it was all about and how I came up with the concept of Cover Me. Hey!
Because I trust your decisions, you see.
See, ladies, I've been out here all alone, on my own, being independent, trying to prove I'm grown. How y'all doing? Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Supposed to be. I'm designed for you and you for me.
So tell me, baby, can you cover me? Cover me.
Hey!
Cover me. I need your cover.
Let me turn it down so we can chit-chat a little bit about what's going on. So first of all, thank y'all so much for sharing the video, for watching the video. I got more to come. We're already working on video number 3. If you didn't see video number 1, it's on my Facebook page as well as my Instagram page as well as my YouTube page, okay? So here's the thing. Before I get started, my team has been working overtime, reading your emails, reading your comments about my Valentine's Day bundle sale that actually ended yesterday. But I decided to extend it until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After that, it's gone. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to put the link here. It's over $2,000 worth of April Mason's training for only $67. So that's all I can give y'all, okay? I'm trying to do my part, but you got to jump on it when you see it. So I just posted the link. Okay, let's see. Can I pin it? Okay, I pinned it. Can I pin it on Instagram? I don't know. Let me see if I can pin it on Instagram. I think I can. I think I can. Can you cover me? Responsibly. Spiritually. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's talk about it. So, Cover Me is the name of the song. The track. And why did I do it? I did it because actually I wrote this while I was on part of it when I was on tour. So, I have a whole team, and if you can't tell, I'm moving into something else. I'm elevating the April Mason brand. So, I've been teaching dating since my first video was in 2011, so it's been roughly 9 years. And I wanted to take it to another place. I know we have a lot of dating coaches and relationship gurus and all of this stuff out here, but it's one thing to hear it from me telling you, but I wanted you to see it, what April Mason's teachings look like in action. So here lately, I've felt myself evolving into more of the director, producer, writer mode, and I decided, you know what? You die once, but you live every day. So let's try it and see what happens. And I have my team, and I told you all before, if you cannot pick up your phone and call people in your phone that can actually make it happen for you, then you have the wrong network of people around you. I was able to pick up my phone and call everybody in this video to ask them, hey, this is what I want to do. How do I do it? So I remember I needed to record it. And I was like, okay, so I don't know. I've never been in the studio like that before. So who do I know in my phone that has a studio that can actually give me guidance? So of course I called my boy Joe. Joe lives in Nashville, so I couldn't go to Nashville to go to the studio and record. So I called Fred Jerkins. Fred, this is what I'm trying to do. Who do I need to call? What do I need to do? He said, hey, you need to use a studio? I said, yeah. He said, oh, come up to my studio. I was excited because, you know, it ain't often that you get to work with legends like Fred Jerkins, right? So I recorded it in his studio, had an engineer there. From there, after we recorded it, y'all know my best friend Joe is a multi award-winning worked with from Destiny's Child to Blackstreet to Take Six to William Murphy to Juanita Bynum, all of those. So my best friend is in the music industry. So he said, hey, when you get the track, send it over to me and I'm going to mix it and master it. Another person I can call in my phone. Demo. I was able to call Demo. Y'all love Demo. He was hilarious in the video. I was able to pick up the phone and call him. Matter of fact, Mr. Ambition that y'all are talking about, he fine and everything, he's actually reached out to me and was like, you know what? I saw your last video, saw you looking for a leading man. I will be down to do it. He drove himself all the way from Mississippi to do this video, okay? And everybody else, you saw my two friends in the video. Who are they? They're two of my clients, two of my Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy ladies. They were in the last video. So at the end of the day, if you cannot pick up your phone to call and make your vision a reality, you have the wrong circle of friends. The band. I didn't have a band and I knew it was Super Bowl Sunday. I called a friend of mine who manages a lot of bands, some of the hottest bands in Atlanta. He was like, all right, Abe, I got you 3 dudes that will come in and be your band. So they just showed up. I had never met them before. So it was all a wonderful experience. It gives me the opportunity to learn this business. And because I'm really getting deeper into the production of content. And I like this part. I like this part. So let me give you a breakdown of what Cover Me is all about at April Mason's teaching. So as you saw, there were 2 men, right? What does April Mason teach, ladies? Especially if you're my Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy. You always date more than one man. What's the reason behind that? As you see, one of them didn't make it. He eliminated himself. So dating is nothing more than what? Collecting information. That's all it is. So if you heard me at the beginning of the video, I told you Mr. Johans, the first guy, him and I had went out on several dates, 4 or 5 dates. Then I invited him to the house. Demo and I, as you heard him say, April, we've gone out on several dates. So we went out as well too. So neither one, I had no commitment with either man. I was what? Getting to know them. One, I was a little bit more comfortable with to bring to the house. The other one, he intrigued me up until he showed me some other sides of him. And if you heard me in the video, I kept my composure and I said, I'm learning some stuff about you. So I seen the side of you that I ain't never seen before. Second note is, ladies, even if you are on a date that is not necessarily your ideal, you do not act a fool, okay? You're still appreciative. You still enjoy the moment. You still enjoy the company because he did not have to spend his hard-earned money on you, okay? And so you just know, okay, I'm collecting information. So this is somebody that I probably think I will go out with or I'll be with, but I'm expanding and I'm giving people the opportunity to collect information. So when he asked me what I was looking for, I said, I'm looking for a man to cover me. I never tried to make either man what it was that I wanted. Because as you notice in the second verse, I said, I'm a woman very clear of her intention. I've conquered my self-love mission. So because I love myself, I'm not trying to get you to be anything. When you ask me what I'm looking for, as a grown asset woman, I can verbalize to you, I'm looking for a man to cover me and not feel any shame or feel desperation or feel like, okay, should I not say that? Because I'm going to say, as a woman that's a healed woman, that's a woman that is grown, that is a woman that knows exactly what she wants and knows how to articulate it, and an asset woman, I'm not worried about if you leave or not, because I don't operate from a place of lack. You're not the only option. But what happens is most of the time, a lot of women would have, let's say, Johans, man number 1, looked the way he did, and he snuck that kiss, y'all. That wasn't a part of it. We improv the whole thing. There was no script. So when he did that, we had to do 2 kisses. He got 2 kisses out of me that day. I was like, ooh, child. But let's say Johans looked the way he did. You went out on several dates with him and everything was cool. But at the end, he acted like date number 2. Can you still walk away? Because what happens is women will meet somebody that look like a Johans, treat them nice and all that up front. They get locked in. They don't want to date any more people, but then he turns out to be like Demo, right? Now your feelings hurt. Now you're sitting here talking about men ain't ish. I'm tired of these men playing games. No, you, darling, played yourself. You're not committed to anyone. So as you got to see, I was able to not emotionally attach myself to anyone that was not trying to get emotionally attached to me. If you're in my Teach Me How to Date VIP Academy, you know that I teach you this. So now, with that said, this is where so many women mess up, right? You lock in, you got the guy, and I'm only dating one, but he turns out to be a dud 3 months in or after 4 or 5 dates. And now you mad. And you shouldn't be, because dating is nothing more than collecting information. So that's what I wanted to show. I also wanted to show that even if the date is a little interesting, you still are a lady and you're still appreciative and you still have a good time and live in the moment. Too many be like, he ain't this, he ain't that, I don't operate like that. I've never operated like that on a date. I could be on a date as long as he's not emotionally abusive or physically abusive or just outright a butthole. I will still sit there, and because there was initially something about him that I liked that made me go out with him. So I focus on that. I don't focus on the other parts. Why do I do that? Because when you focus on when you focus on anything, you'll get more of that. So why would I sit there and focus on, him talking about the address to heaven is at his place? Can I bite them cheeks though? All of that stuff, right? I'm not going to sit there and get, what you say? Why would you say that? And I wouldn't do that. As you saw, all I did was say, you know what? I'm really having a good time. Why did I do that? Because I chose to focus on the good time and the experience that we were having. That's nothing but dating. I was sitting there collecting information. That was it. Okay? So when Demo asked me, what am I looking for? I said, I'm looking for a man to cover me. He was like, what you mean? Like a cover? Some Egyptian sheets, the 1,000 count sheets. When I tell both men to show up, what am I doing again? I'm giving them the opportunity to show me since they asked what I'm looking for, if they could cover me. And if you notice, I said, I'm ready to be your everything, but I must know, can you cover me responsibly, spiritually, with loyalty and honesty, attentively, sexually? Can you provide for me? Submissive me, love, consistency, efficiently, stress-free, without infidelity. So a lot of women don't know how to articulate what it is that they want. They just say a good man. And I got tired of hearing these generals, right? You got to get past the generals, because you can meet a good man, but you're not attracted to him. You can meet a good man, but you guys don't have anything in common. So you have to be very clear on what it is that you want and stop going with the generals. So I wanted to show you April Mason's teachings and actions, and we're going to continue to do these. And now, we're talking about, we got some folks talking about a series, I'm like, kill them, a Netflix series. We got what? Okay. So that kind of, those kind of things are happening because I'm evolving. And I'm taking you all with me. So I don't want to just get on here and give you dating advice, because I've done that, since 2011. Y'all already know what Miss April's about. It's all about the feminine life. It's all about being an asset woman. But as you saw in the video, I also said being independent, trying to prove that I'm grown. That's what a lot of women are doing. I'm independent. I don't need no man. Or even if you don't say you don't need a man, your energy is saying that. Oh, also for y'all asking, we got a lot of people asking about where can I buy it? Well, I'm going to put it on SoundCloud for purchase, but it's already been uploaded. It's just taking a little longer to Shopify, Spotify, iTunes Music. So you'll be able to get that one and the first one we did called Closer. So for those of you that are new to me, go on my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my YouTube page, and you can see video number 1. So we're getting ready to do the next installment of video number 3. I wrote the first part of it. This is one, it was very interesting. When I went on tour in 2017, touring was the loneliest time of my life, because you go out all of these different cities and you get let people pour out to you. And I was still healing from a breakup, right? And It was lonely on the road. I would go out there, be cute in front of everybody, and give all of the stuff April Mason do. But I would go back to my hotel room, and I would be lonely. So I started writing this in my hotel room in New York on tour in 2017. So I had the first half. The second half, my daughter wrote. So my daughter is my writer. We write together, but the first Closer video that we did, my daughter wrote all of that because she's an amazing writer. She actually got the Maya Angelou Award in high school. And then the second time, the second verse, she wrote the full second verse from I'm a Woman, very clear of her intention. So I wrote the first, she wrote all of the rest, right? And then we just tweaked it. And then I picked up the phone, got a young man to do the track for me. And we worked on it, and this is what we have. So now at this stage in my life, I am evolving into something else. I believe that you should be growing. I don't want to be just known for Miss April is the dating coach and she teaches femininity. I want to show you what it look like. Okay, I want to show you so you can feel it. I want to be that woman that's able to articulate what an asset woman wants. We got too many people out here telling us these men ain't ish. They talking about heartbreak. Some of these artists, their best albums are when they're broken. Well, we want to have some best when you happy, you know? We want to have some best when things are actually going right. Everybody is not in miserable relationships and miserable marriages, but that's what we constantly hear. And I want to show the other side. So what I decided to do is get my film crew. Let's work it all out and let's film it. So a lot of my friends, we filmed at one of my girlfriends' space, Magnolia Pink. It's an artisans market here in Atlanta. We filmed there. We filmed here, right here in the kitchen in my house. We used whatever we had. And I also want to inspire you and motivate you to just do it. David Banner, last year, I went to an event and David Banner was speaking last year. And one of the things he said, it was January, he said, it was a film industry event. He said, shoot the effing movie. Don't have to be perfect. Shoot the effing movie. And that's when, that was January of last year. February is when Closer came out. Because he motivated me to say, let's shoot the effing movie. So since then, I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and get into this. So we have Mason Media Group that produces, writes, directs, all that. And you see the quality, we got good quality because we got good folk. Our videographer, I met him as I was filming for another reality show as as the dating coach for several Love and Hip Hop stars. So that's something that's, I can't really go in deep, but it's something that I did, and I met the film crew there and they loved what I did. And I helped them with a few things, and they were like, well, you know what, Miss April, whatever you need, it ain't even about a budget. I just want to work with you. And so, you say you want to work. Well, let's go ahead and make this happen. I put my own money behind myself. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it. Invest in yourself. Don't wait for somebody to put you on. Don't wait for somebody to just see my stuff. Shoot your own pilot. Go down to the film school and get some folks that need to do some internships and they need to do some projects. Whatever it is, get folks involved. Get yourself out of the house and meet people, okay? The people in your phone should be able to help make your vision a reality. If you got these expensive phones and nobody in there can help you get to the next level, you need a flip phone because all you need to be doing is talking. That's it. You don't need no $1,000, no $500, no $800 phone. You don't need that if your phone ain't making you no money and if the people in it cannot help you make the vision a reality. So that's what we're doing. We are taking April Mason's teachings and I am giving you a visual of them. So I'm upping the ante a little bit. Well, a lot of bit, because even Johannes, he was like, April, I don't even know how to describe this because it looks like I'm watching an episode of a show, but I'm also see all of your teachings inside of this. So I said, it's just edutainment. That's what I'm calling it. A little edutainment. So I wanted to share that with you to give you a little breakdown so you can see. April always says, date more than one because dating is nothing more than collecting data. I had not slept with none of them. At that point, I hadn't kissed any of them, neither one of them until he kissed me because he felt comfortable. And as he and I were talking off camera, it was, he said, April, when you invite someone into your kitchen, that's an intimate setting. So that means, we have gone out on several dates and you feel comfortable with me. This is why discernment is what? key. I felt comfortable allowing him into my space. But I get a lot of women that say, they say don't invite no man over to your house unless he's your man. No, I need you to see what I'm living and what I'm looking like before you make a decision about me. And I need to see how you living and what you looking like before I make a decision about you. So all of that other stuff, and we was in here, we made a cake and we kikied and we had a good time. Now the video portion, the actual music video, I was a little nervous because I'm always on stage. I can get on stage in front of 1 million people. Give me the mic, Miss April gonna do her thing and she gonna drop the mic when she is presenting, giving a lecture. Now you talking about acting and swaying and all this because I'm really not coordinated like that. I was a little nervous. I said, so the next one, we already know what that one's gonna be, so I'll be a lot looser now that I'm getting more confident and being in front of the camera doing something like this and being up close. Actors, I got new respect for them. Being up close and personal, somebody in your face, and they gonna kiss you, and everybody's sitting here, and you sitting there like what? And they looking at you googly eyed. This one looking at you googly. You like wait, hold on. We didn't practice this. We didn't practice this. But it was good. It was a good experience for me. Let me see how things work. It lets me see the things that I could have done better, the things that I think I did great. And for the next one, our goal is to have that one come out maybe in April and go to the next one. I have to learn it. The poem is already written. Actually, it's a poem my daughter wrote for her husband. It's called Vulnerable. I think that looks like that's going to be our next one. So since as you see, once again, when it comes to dating multiple men, it's only going to be one that's standing. Only one. So you get a lot of women, once again, get their feelings hurt because they lock in on one man that has not proven anything to them other than a couple of dates. But as Demo said, April, we've been out on several dates, but I'm just now getting to see. He talking about, I feel like Bob Ross, ho. I'm like, oh. Okay, I'm a player from the Himalayas. So he started feeling comfortable with me. So the mask that he had when we met, because remember, the only way I was able to go out with him and give him my time is because there's something that he showed me. Okay? So as we're progressing on, he's getting more comfortable and comfortable and comfortable. And the mask is coming down and he's feeling like himself. So he's like, okay, I done been out on several dates for her. I've been waiting. I've been being cool. I've been waiting on the booty, but now I'm about to let her know that this is what I want. When I get to bite them cheeks though, when we get to the loving though, it's time. Because if you notice at the end, he said it's time for you to please me when we get to the loving. Now, if he would have said that up front, of course, I wouldn't have been interested. But he didn't show that side. So the more I went out with him, the more he started revealing himself. But you also got to remember, I was not emotionally connected to him. I just was what? Enjoying his company. That's it. And a lot of you women are out here trying to make the man you meet the one. Everybody ain't going to be the one. And everybody shouldn't be the one. It should be a little challenging to get to you, for somebody to just be able to come in and steal your heart off a couple conversations, off of, a couple of dates. If they hadn't proven anything. As you saw, when I started listing, can you cover me? As soon as I got to set, when I said, can you provide for me? Demo was like, let me get the hell up out of here. But once again, I never tried to make either of them the one. All I said was, you asked what I was looking for, and I was able to articulate that. And it was up to them to decide. Too many ladies are trying to make these men be something. Why you don't call me? Why you don't text me? Hey, stranger. We don't do that. Teach me how to date members. If you are in the comment section, what is our motto? We only deal with men that are eager to see us and hesitant to leave us. And we're not sitting around waiting on to be picked like a piece of cotton. Why? Because we have a life. We have things that we're doing. We have legacies that we're building. We out here moving and shaking. And also we're taking time to ourselves to take care of ourselves, to do self-care, to pamper ourselves, to get our beauty rest, all that stuff that we doing, getting our bodies in shape and wearing our little lingerie and keeping everything tight and right. So we don't have time to be chasing behind nobody. But our job is, when someone asks you what you're looking for, be specific. So I wanted to list those things at the end of the video to help you understand that you've been saying, I want a good man, but you haven't listed the qualities of the good man that you want. So I listed my qualities. Can you provide for me spiritually, sexually, all that? I listed that. And that's actually, funny thing is, I actually took those things from my list that I wrote. So I want you to get a list and write it and go with that. Because that's all it was. So I just wanted to show you what it looked like, and also show you that when you start really getting down to the nitty-gritty, talking about what you want, those that are not ready to step up to the plate, it doesn't make them bad people. What it does is it just shows you they ain't ready for that part. Johannes and I, we were asking each other questions. As you notice, we weren't asking no vain or simple basic questions. We were asking questions that cause you to go deep. I even asked Demo, so why would she say your last relationship ended? So it causes people to have to go deeper than the surface level. So get ready to see more of this. You may not see me as much on social media. Maybe, I don't know, if I'm inspired, I might. But it was been interesting because I'm like, God, this has been a very traumatic last 2 weeks, with the passing of my adopted son, and then some other family stuff that went down that caused me to have to sit back and woosah. But at the same time all this is going on, this video is going to be released. So everything happens for a reason. And for me, I've learned to do what I can do, accept what is, make a decision, and choose. If I choose to move forward or backwards, the choice is mine. I chose to continue to move forward, and I have a great support system that's around. So I wanted to share that with you really quickly before I head out and hit up these farmers markets. But thank you so much for sharing. I will let you know when it's available so y'all can listen to it. So I'm getting a lot of folks saying, Miss April, this is the woman's anthem. This is the femininity anthem. Thank you. I'm tired of our anthems being, when a woman's fed up, and she tired and all that. No, this is what we want from you, fellas. Can you do these things? Because she's not saying she won't give you anything back. I clearly said, I'm ready to be your everything, but I must know, meaning there is a condition. Can you? And we got these 11 things that I listed. So it ain't one-sided. It ain't what he can give and you just take. No, I'm ready to be everything you need me to be, baby. But can you cover me? I can be in my feminine essence when I know I am what? Covered. If I don't feel covered, I can't be your everything. And ladies, you got to stop picking men that can't cover you just because they meet the look criteria and they meet the resume criteria. You got to get spiritually in tune, so you'll just stop thinking that God, I want a God-fearing man equals going to church. You got to go deeper. Okay? You got to go deeper because there's a lot of good God-fearing, spirit-driven men that don't even go to church. So you got to identify what that really is, because a lot of women are just saying things and you're not even spiritually in tune because you don't trust your own decision making. So you got to look deeper than these general terms that we see in magazines, that we see, these are 10 things you should look for. No. Is he God-fearing? I know that's right, girl. What that mean now? What does God-fearing mean to you? Oh, he can hear from God. What does hearing from God mean? Well, he know that, that's what I'm talking about. You got to go deeper to get better choices in life, regardless of what it is. Fellas, the same thing applies to you. I want a God-fearing woman. What that mean? What that look like? How is she a God-fearing woman? Just because she go to church? That don't mean nothing. Can you cover me? Can she be an asset woman? Okay, so thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure, for those of you that have been harassing us, which we love when y'all harass us about good things, the Valentine's Day bundle you can get until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. and it goes away. I'm trying to help y'all out, and y'all may say, "I don't get paid till Friday. I don't get paid till." Okay. It's still available. Over $2,000 worth of April Mason courses, over 7 hours worth of contents for $67. So go to vdaybundle.com. It's going away at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Thank y'all again and goodbye.